Welcome to a series of presentations on 13.1 Workload Management. The introduction of the Statistics Repository of 13.0 Workload Management provided the benefits of a single location for all statistics report data. It improved report generation speed and the ability to generate reports for long periods of time without having to extract the data from the host system. And it also provided an automatic data extraction on a user-defined schedule. But depending upon the amount of data being collected, issues could arise as the statistics repository size increased. The repository could not be supported by NTFS file suppression. Backup systems are required to copy the entire repository, increasing both backup and recovery time. And report generation for a multi-host repository slowed for some report types. To address the issues for 13.1, the Statistics Repository has been restructured into a number of smaller individual databases based on host system and size. This restructuring provides improved report generation time. Smaller databases can be supported by the NTFS file compression. Backup systems only need to do incremental backups of any new or modified databases. And the database size is within the maximum size for the SQL data compaction process. When 13.1 Workload Center is installed, any statistics extraction to the statistics repository will automatically create the new smaller database files. The database files are created per host system and limited to approximately 5 gigabytes in size. Once the database reaches its maximum size, it is locked against any further change. Any existing pre-13.1 repository files are left intact. And there are no changes to the user interface in either extraction or report generation to support this enhancement. New for 13.1 Workload Management is the introduction of the Statistics Repository Maintenance process. With the maximum size of a Statistics Repository database limited to 5 gigabytes, SQL-like data compaction is now possible. The benefits of compacting a repository database include, in some cases, a reduction in the size of the final database file and greatly improved report generation speed. To simplify the compaction process, it has been automated and can be scheduled to run from the Workload Center Statistics Viewer. The schedule can be daily, weekly, or monthly at any time of day or night. The repository maintenance process, when run, analyzes all of the statistics databases, checking which have reached their maximum size and have not already been compacted. If none are found, the process terminates and will run again per the next user-defined schedule. If a database is found that meets the criteria, the compaction process is applied. Only a single database will be compacted during any scheduled run. This reduces the impact and limits the time that the process is affecting the system and the repository. There are several things to consider when scheduling repository maintenance. Repository maintenance, like statistics extractions from a host, causes the database to be unavailable for report generation. Likewise, during report generation, repository maintenance cannot take place. It is highly recommended that repository maintenance and statistics extractions be scheduled for times when they do not interfere with each other or report generation. To schedule repository maintenance, you need to open the Statistics Viewer from Workload Center and select Schedule Repository Maintenance from the File menu. This will display the new Schedule Repository Maintenance dialog. From here, you can select the frequency at which the process is to be run, starting time, and you will be prompted to supply user credentials under which the process is to run. Clicking the OK button completes the scheduling process. All scheduled processes, repository maintenance, and statistics extractions can be viewed by opening the Windows Scheduled Task folder. In this example, you can see that I have 5 scheduled extractions and the just added scheduled repository maintenance. For additional information on ClearPath Workload Management, please go to the unisys.com/unisys-product website. There are additional presentations, white papers, more how-to movies, and much more. This concludes this presentation on ClearPath MCP Workload Management.